All right, guys, read it and weep. 26 BLM chapters sue its leaders for defrauding them. That's what we're dealing with today. Now, before I start the clip, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let's see what these bad guys are up to.
Black Lives Matter under scrutiny as
I tried to make something rhyme. I know that was terrible.
26 BLM chapters sue the organization and its leaders, accusing them of defrauding local activist groups and stealing more than $10 million in donations. Back in April, we also learned BLM leaders bought a secret $6 million mansion in Southern California for, quote, safety.
I heard it was 3 properties that they bought. Where the fact checkers at? I heard it was 3 properties.
In Southern California for, quote, safety. So, after raising $90 million after George Floyd's death, is BLM more caught up with the cause or the cash? Here to react.
$90 million off of George Floyd's death. That is a lot of money. And it's just like, imagine being an organization supposedly founded to help further black people's causes, and all you're doing is waiting for something tragic to happen, going into the street, making a big fuss, blocking traffic, looting stuff, and all type of other things. And what does the black community get in return? I don't know what we got in return, but I know you got a $6 million mansion and 2 other houses, and oh man, it's ridiculous.
Color Us United's Christian Watson. Christian, great to see you this morning. Here we have 26 chapters suing the national organization for defrauding them of donations. What's your take?
Anyone who was following BLM from the very beginning is not surprised by this. BLM was an organization started to push the lie that America is systemically racist and America is inherently disposed against black people, and America is killing black people in a way that is way beyond the proportion of any other country. This was.
Look at this crowd. I mean, and this isn't necessarily a problem. But look at this crowd. I see somebody with dreads. That's a black guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't see any black people in this crowd. And I was just about to say, I read a book by Shelby Steele called White Guilt. And I think that's what drove, and that's what continues to drive a lot of this. It's you know what I'm saying, people that aren't even black that just have this need to feel sorry for black people and don't want to hold them to a higher standard. You know what I'm saying?
This is the bill of goods. BLM sold to black Americans, and bad ideas attract bad actors, and bad ideas also attract defeat. This is what defeat looks like. I think that this is a clarion moment for black America to come out of the BLM era and say, we will not embrace defeat. We will not embrace defeatism. We will embrace victory that is inherent to the ideas that America was built upon. That's a vision elucidated by men like Booker T. Washington, by other black entrepreneurs throughout history who had much worse conditions than black Americans have today, who managed to turn lemons into lemonade. That's an idea that BLM rejected from its inception, but we have to get back to that idea in order to escape the effects of this very disappointing term.
You know what's interesting about what?
Yeah, we got to drop this. Not even as black people, as a nation. We really just got to drop this. Drop this BLM, drop all of the ideologies, all the groups, and we just need to identify as Americans, man. At the end of the day, when, you know, it's if there's ever any type of wars happening on some, you know what I'm saying, global scale, Americans, we all we got. We our own neighbors. We gonna be our own help. We might as well learn to work together. That's the only way we gonna make it through the future on top.
What you said is you disconnected, or you actually didn't disconnect. You connected the idea from the organization. So there will be those, and I'm thinking of Mark Cuban, for example, of the Dallas Mavericks, ownership in the NBA, who will say the organization itself, while we've pointed out, had communist underpinnings, communist ideology, and now clearly was fraudulent, defrauded.
The leaders are 3 trained Marxists. They admit it in their mission statement. To get rid of the nuclear family. I don't know if all of that stuff is still up there, but I remember seeing it with my own eyes when I looked it up a few years ago before they changed it or whatever. So this is a group that from its inception was made by people that did not have the best interests of black people in mind, really. And even if they did in the beginning, they clearly lost the plot, because if 26 chapters are suing you guys and you got $6 million mansions, you got all this tangible stuff to show. It's like house here, house there, and you getting sued. That's how you know it was just bad. It was just a bad organization from the start.
Its own donators. While the organization may be wrong, the slogan stands by something that someone like Cuban would say stands for progress. Black Lives Matter. But what you're saying is not only is the organization poisoned, but the ideas within the slogan are what give rise to the poisoned organization.
When you misplace value and you assign it to an attribute that I can't control, that's not valuable. Value has to do with I as an individual, not as a black man, but as an individual, and especially as an American, can control. That's how our founders got value. That's how people who created this great constitutional republic got value. But BLM assigned to a quality that you can't control, your skin color, and therefore put the emphasis on that. And people may say, well, Christian, it's because there are racial problems in America. Okay, if there are racial problems in America, and I'm certain there are, you don't address them by putting a bigger emphasis on race. You address them by de-emphasizing race, embracing colorblindness, and proceeding forth from that premise, not the bad premise, which was mixed together with Marxism.
Just imagine for a second, guys. Imagine if you're a leader, you have a kingdom, and you have an army, you have troops. You want all of those troops marching under your name to ride or die in your name. They have to be. It works best when you loyal to one end goal, or to one leader, one identity. That's what we need as a country. It needs to be one thing that we could all just be like, you know what? Well, you are this, or I'll give you this. I'll give you a pass on this because and that thing is being American. That needs to be the identity. I know it's a lot that goes on, and things ain't fair, and laws ain't fair, and people think that this needs to be changed and that needs to be changed. But we gotta work together, man.
That BLM was founded on.
Hear, hear. What a beautiful message. You're exactly right. The idea that you can solve racism by doubling down with racism, that you can solve race obsession with more race obsession, is the poison at the beginning of this chalice. That's a great message. Look at each other as individuals through our actions and our merit. Thank you so much, Christian.
Shout out to him. Mom confronts BLM protesters outside her home. That looks like an interesting one. I might save that. But that was it for the reaction, you guys. I mean, this really ain't new information. But I guess the confirmation of 26 separate chapters all suing the leaders is new information. But we've known for a while they were going down, and it really looks like they're going down. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what you want to see next in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, y'all, peace.